Hey, what's up, everybody? Silent05 here, bringing you part 3 of my game collection. This time I'm gonna be showing off the PS3 games, and I got like mad PS3 games, so I'm just gonna like go through this as fast as I possibly can. So first off is Resistance Fall Man. It was the first Resistance game. It was the first M-rated game I ever played. First-person shooter I ever really got into, and it's also the first game I got on my PS3 back at launch. Of course, got that Resistance 2, which was my favorite Resistance series. It was my favorite Resistance game in the franchise for both single player and multiplayer. I also did a video talking about the Resistance games. In case any of you haven't seen that, I'll put a link to it in the video. And got that Resistance 3. It was kind of a disappointment, both single and multiplayer wise, especially the multiplayer. The multiplayer in this game was unbalanced as heck and just wasn't as fun as Resistance 1 or 2, so this one was kind of a disappointment. Next up, I got that Uncharted Drake's Fortune. Was the first Uncharted game, of course, and I really enjoyed this game. Loved it. The crushing difficulty on this game was unreal. Like, I dare you, if you haven't yet, I dare you to try to beat this Uncharted on crushing. It's honestly ridiculous. Of course, next up we got Uncharted 2. This is my favorite Uncharted in the series. It's the best one. It's also the first one to feature online multiplayer, and I thought did a really great job with the multiplayer for this. This is the most fun I've had with a multiplayer game in a long time when Uncharted 2 came out. But then they released that one patch to like nerf the health, and that really turned me off the game. I like the health just the way it was. But this is a great game. It's the best one in the Uncharted series in my opinion. And got that special edition of Uncharted 3 is the case for it. I got the really big collector's edition that came with the Nathan Drake statue. I was so hyped for this game when it came out. It was still a good game too. It just wasn't as good as Uncharted 2, but I like all the Uncharted. They're all good. There's a code on the back for Starhawk or whatever. Manual. Next up is Mafia 2. I love this game. Like, I never played the first Mafia game, but I think I'd heard of it before. And this is the first Mafia game I played, and I love this game. It was fantastic. The story was great, the characters, all of that. I'm waiting for Mafia 3. I need Mafia 3. Any news of Mafia 3, I'm all over reading, looking about it, see when Mafia 3 comes out. Because the way this game ended, yeah. If you haven't played this game yet, I really recommend you play Mafia 2. It's an awesome game. Next, it was That Little Big Planet. This game was fun when I got it. And just the way you can create your own levels and all that stuff. I never played a game like this at the time. It was just like, dude, they can do anything in this game. Dude, if you have the platinum for this game, congratulations. They put so many trophies in this freaking game. It's ridiculous. Next up is that Sly Cooper Thieves in Time. This is a really good Sly game. I like it. Is the disc in here? Yeah, it is. Yeah, this didn't come with a manual, but it's a really good Sly game. I like this game a lot. It wasn't published by Sucker Punch. Didn't make this game. It was a company called Sanzaru, and they did a really great job on it. Like for their first ever Sly game they worked on, Sanzaru did a great, fantastic job. It felt like a Sly game that was made by Sucker Punch. Sometimes I forget this game even wasn't made by Sucker Punch, you know. But Sanzaru did a really great job. So yeah, I would trust them with the Sly franchise. You know, if Sucker Punch was busy working on an Infamous or whatever. Yeah, I trust Sanzaru. They did a really great job with this. Also, Tennessee Kid Cooper is my favorite ancestor in this game. He's just a beast. Got that Ratchet and Clank collection. Of course, I had the PS2 game, so you know I had to get this game on the PS3 with the freaking high definition and the trophy support and just everything, bruh. You know I had to cop this. You know it. It's Ratchet and Clank. You pretty much know my thoughts on this from the PS2 game. It's pretty much the same thing. Next up is Lollipop Chainsaw. I like this game. It was really weird and crazy and fun. It was made by a freaking Grasshopper manufacturer. They make some like weird, crazy ass games. I have a couple of Grasshopper games that they've made. They just make all these really crazy, weird games that I love them. I love the weirdness and stuff that these games have. It's just fun, just to play and have some fun with, you know. Not every game has to be super uber ridiculously serious and all that, and that's why I like this game. It was weird, crazy, funny. It got a little repetitive after a while, but yeah, it was good. Next up is Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. I beat this game. It's been a long time ago. I kind of burnt out on Assassin's Creed now. I mean, they're coming out with 2 this year. 2 Assassin's Creed games in 1 year. They really need to chill on this series. Other than like Assassin's Creed 3, yeah, Assassin's Creed 3 was the last one I bought. I didn't really bother with Black Flag. I just, you know, I've gotten so burnt out on the series by now. They just need to like chill. But the other Assassin's Creed games I like, with 2 being my favorite one. Next up is Saints Row the 4th. This is my favorite Saints Row. In my opinion. This is the best one in my opinion. You get like you're pretty much the president or whatever, and you get superpowers in this game, which are the superpowers are really fun and awesome. I enjoyed it. It was fun to just like mess around and destroy everything with the superpowers, and the DLC that came out for this was pretty fun too. Like how the Saints Save Christmas was like the Christmas DLC, and it was really fun to play. That was my favorite of the 2, 3 DLCs that I added for this game. But yeah, if you like mayhem and stuff, just, yeah, buy this game. This is, like I said, this is the best Saints Row in my opinion. It's my most favorite one. Next is Ratchet & Clank All For One. It was an okay Ratchet & Clank game. Like, I like how they tried to do something different with the 4-player co-op thing. I really like that and I enjoyed it. That's what I really feel in this game that much. Like, it's not bad, it's good. It's just, you know, I don't know, I can't quite describe it exactly, but I don't know, I just wasn't really feeling this game all that much. It wasn't as fun to me as the other Ratchet & Clank games, but I do like how what they did with the 4-player co-op. That made for some really great fun. You can just like screw your friends over and get each other killed sometimes. You know how much fun that can always be. And of course, got that Modern Warfare 2. This is from I think the Prestige Edition, because I have the night vision goggles that came with this. Oh yeah, the download code for the original Call of Duty. The freaking original no health regen, you gotta run over health packs type of Call of Duty. I don't know what this is in the back. I think this might be the bare ass manual. Yeah, Modern Warfare 2's online was alright, except for, you know, the Danger Close, YouTubes and all that stuff. And I beat this game on Veteran. There's like 2 Call of Duty games I've beaten on Veteran. This one and then the first Black Ops. And Modern Warfare 2 was pretty annoying at some points on Veteran. I don't know what the heck they were even doing. Next up is the first Infamous, which came with the, oh my god, wow, I forgot this came with the voucher for the Uncharted 2 multiplayer. Man, that was a fun ass multiplayer beta. Yeah, I really enjoyed the first Infamous game when it came out. Like, this was incredible for its time when it came out. You know, having electric superpowers. I mean, when I heard of this game, the first thing that came to my mind was like, oh my god, I get to be Static Shock. I love the Static Shock cartoon. If any of you guys ever remember that or seen it, but yeah, this is a really good game. Characters and all that, soundtrack. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, man. Might as well show you guys the code, because I'm pretty sure this doesn't even remotely work anymore. I mean, 2009. I wonder what it would happen if you try to put this code in. It would probably be like, sucker, you slow. You late to the party. You trying to redeem this now, and it came out in 2009? Okay. But, yeah, I really enjoyed the Infamous series as a whole. It's a really great series. If you haven't played them by now, I really suggest you play the Infamous games. Next up is that Rainbow Six Vegas. This game is incredible. Like, it's a fairly realistic type of game because of how fast you die and all that stuff. And me, I don't really like overly realistic shooters, but I really enjoyed the Rainbow Six Vegas games. This game was so much fun. I like being tactical and stealthy and all that stuff in first-person shooters. I mean, you know, usually you get these Call of Duty people that just like run freaking head on and shoot down everything, but Nope, not me. Not all the time, at least. Sometimes I like to be tactical, stealthy, and, you know, come up with ways to take out my enemies. And this is a really tactical experience game. Like, this is so much fun. Like, it's realistic, but not overly realistic to the point where I wouldn't like it. Because, you know, like I said, I don't like overly realistic games. But this is really fun. If you need to play this series, this game is stupid hard on I think it's called realistic difficulty, where you pretty much die in one bullet. I never beat this on realistic. I beat it, but just not on realistic. It was, them terrorists was too strong, man. Way too strong. And here's BioShock 2. It was an alright game. You know, the first BioShock, the original, nothing can beat the original BioShock. I'm telling you, you can't. No, I'm sorry, it can't compete. And this game had yeah, multiplayer in it, which was okay. You know, it wasn't anything revolutionary, but it was a pretty fun multiplayer for a while. I enjoyed it. Can't remember the story to this a whole lot. So the fact you play is like a prototype Big Daddy or something like that, I believe. Hey, well, you know, Mafia 2. It appears again. It's proof you have to play this game. Yeah, BioShock 2. It was alright, just wasn't as good as the first one. Or Infinite. Infinite is a really good one too. Whoops. Alright, next is Dead Space 2, which is a really... Okay, it came with Extraction. This is a really good, this is a really good Dead Space. I can't decide if I like the first one or this one better. Like, they were both really good. I think I like this one a little bit better than the original one, but the original was good too. I didn't bother with Dead Space 3 because it looked like they took away too much of the horror elements and made it too action-y. So I just didn't bother with Dead Space 3. And that irrelevant behind multiplayer that like nobody played. I don't really know anybody that said they've played the Dead Space 2 multiplayer. I know I never touched it. I never bothered with it. Now I got that Resident Evil 5. It was alright. I mean, you know, I prefer Resident Evil 4 on, you know, because obviously Resident Evil 4 was like the best of the Resident Evil series, and then, but you know, this was okay, except for, you know, when the computer played a Sheva, because we all know how the computer was when the computer was playing Sheva. There's no need to go into detail of that. We know those stories. But, you know, it was alright, and it was still, you know, remotely Resident Evil-ish compared to Resident Evil 6. I never bothered with Resident Evil 6. I played the demo for Resident Evil 6. I was like, yeah, the Leon's story is the only one that's even Resident Evil type. And the fact that they took away the ability, I mean, the fact that they made it where you can move and shoot at the same time, I really do not like that. Like, that's Resident Evil's thing, man. That's what makes the game more more like, you know, tense and stuff, is how you can't move and shoot at the same time. Like, I mean, come on. How you gonna get rid of that? How? But next up on the list is Assassin's Creed 2, which is pretty much my favorite Assassin's Creed in the entire series. And Ezio is my favorite protagonist from the Assassin's Creed games. I just like his personality a whole lot. He seems like a really smooth kind of character. I liked his personality, and this is story and all that stuff with this game was pretty good. The combat, you know, they improved a lot. This is nowhere near as repetitive as the first Assassin's Creed. Like, the first Assassin's Creed, like, it was good at the time, but then you realize, like, that game was ridiculously repetitive. So, you know, they changed up the mission variety a lot more in this game, and they just, you know, took what they had from the first Assassin's Creed and really improved upon it and tweaked it a lot better in Assassin's Creed 2. So this is pretty much my favorite Assassin's Creed in the series, and Ezio is my favorite protagonist. Now we got that Oblivion, bruh. When I played this game for the first time, I was sitting there, my jaw was on the freaking floor. I had never played a game of this scale or this magnitude at the time, and when this game came out on the PS3, oh my god. This is still my favorite Elder Scrolls game, to be honest. What's in here? Oh, here's the Fallout 3 disc. I was going to show that off later. I guess I never put it back. Oh well. Let's keep it over there for the time being. But, bro, this manual is fairly thick. But, yeah, I never played a game of this scale or of this magnitude before. And when I got my hands on this game, I was like, dude, I'm never gonna sleep ever again. Like, there was so much you could do in this game. It was just ridiculous. The arena, oh my god, the arena was so much fun. Yeah, but this, I like Oblivion better than Skyrim. Like, Skyrim was good, and it did a lot of things right, improved a lot over Oblivion, and you know, the dual wield swords and all the cool other spells and stuff you could use, and the upgraded enchanting, all that. Skyrim was great. I just, you know, I couldn't get into it as much as Oblivion. I think Oblivion will still be my favorite Elder Scrolls game, and this is really high up there. One of my favorite RPGs. Like, it's either first or second. This game is just freaking amazing. But yeah, if you guys played Oblivion, I'm pretty sure you can remember the wonder you were in if you had ever played this game for the first time. Because, you know, like I said, I never played a game of this epicness before in my life. But there's that. Also, thumbs up for the Argonian Master Race, my man. The Argonian Master Race. I got Rainbow Six Vegas 2, of course. I got the limited edition of this. It came with some pretty cool stuff, but I can't remember everything it came with now, other than that poker chip keychain, which I have to find at some point, because that thing was pretty cool. I like this Rainbow Six Vegas a lot. Like, the first one was good, but this one was even better. I like this one a whole lot more than the first one. I actually, oh my god, Haze. Remember Haze? I wanted that game, but then it came out and it sucked, and I was disappointed, so I didn't even bother. Oh my god, Haze. But, yeah, this is my favorite Rainbow Six Vegas in the series. The character customization was a lot better in this. The customization for everything, your character, the weapons, oh my god. The online for this was incredibly fun. Like, I never really played the online a lot for the first Rainbow Six Vegas, but this one was so much fun. I played this game as I did. This is better than Rainbow Six Vegas 1. But yeah, I miss games like this. I really think they need to make more first-person shooters like this. Like, not every FPS has to be freaking high-octane, super ridiculously speedy Gonzalez mixed with Roadrunner, fast-paced action all the freaking time. Like, just something a little bit slower and more tactical. I love games like this, and I hate overly realistic games, but this is the right amount to where, like, I love this game. I love the stealthiness of it, the tactical things. I like being tactical in shooters. It's really fun just sneaking and flanking enemies and killing them one by one without them knowing. Like, I love doing stuff like that. I really wish that the developers would make more FPS games like this. And I really hope Rainbow Six Patriots, whenever that comes out, I hope it's, you know, sticks to the usual Rainbow Six Vegas style and doesn't go Call of Duty. I hope it doesn't. So I'm just hoping Rainbow Six Patriots will be more like you know, the other Rainbow Six games. Here I have yet another Grasshopper Manufacturer game, and that's Shadows of the Damned. This game, you know, just like Lollipop Chainsaw, it was weird, crazy, funny, just strange, ridiculous humor and all that. Just over the top, just ridiculousness. Yeah, if you haven't played a Grasshopper Manufacturer game, I really suggest you play either this. This is one of my favorite ones. Like, Lollipop Chainsaw was good, but I like this one a lot more. Either this or Lollipop Chainsaw or I think No More Heroes might be Grasshopper Manufacturer. It certainly seems like it. And I think Killer is Dead is one too, but I never played Killer is Dead. But yeah, I'd recommend you pick this game up. You probably find it really cheap, and it's worth it, honestly. I enjoyed this game. I got that Dead Rising 2, which is, you know, a lot better and more improved over the original Dead Rising, not as strict on the time management and all that stuff. I remember I wanted the original Dead Rising. That was the one game I was jealous of on the Xbox 360 at launch. I was jealous of the original Dead Rising. But, you know, Dead Rising 2 came out, and this is even better. I've always kind of liked the Dead Rising series. My friend had the 360, so I got to play the original Dead Rising at his house. And, you know, I just like, you know, it's funny, just like on the Xbox 360 with the Xbox One, I honestly wish Dead Rising 3 would come to the PS4. That's the one Xbox exclusive I really want on the PS4 is Dead Rising 3. I've always liked the Dead Rising franchise. And Dead Rising 3 improves way more, like, it improves tons upon Dead Rising 1 and 2. I've seen a playthrough of it, and I was like, dude, I really wish Dead Rising 3 was on the PS4. That would be the greatness. It's kind of stupid. It's like Dead Rising 1 and 3 are only on the Xbox, but this is the only multi-platform Dead Rising. Only 2. I don't really get that. Thanks a lot, Microsoft. I got that a GTA 5. This game was pretty fun. Like, I didn't get all that much into it. Honestly, I thought it was just a little bit overhyped. Like, it's not bad. It's a good, fun game. I just thought it was just a little too overhyped. But, in the freaking broken launch day multiplayer. But hey, at least it's working a lot better now so people can enjoy it. But by that time, I just really wasn't interested in playing online anymore. But yeah, it's a pretty good game. You know, Rockstar obviously made it. Still, best Rockstar game in my opinion is still Bully. I'm sorry. I got Saints Row the third, which is a pretty alright Saints Row. Like I said, the fourth one still was my favorite, but this was pretty good too. I remember playing, it was either Saints Row 1 or 2 at my friend's house on his Xbox 360 at the time. So, but yeah, this one this one was like my second favorite. That you know, no superpower, so yeah, it's kind of boring in comparison to 4. But anyway, I got that Lost Planet Extreme Condition. I liked this game a lot. It was really fun. I thought about playing through it again because it wasn't too bad of a game. It was really fun at the time. Never got to really play the multiplayer because I got it kind of late, and I didn't really have the internet at the time for it. But you know, I never really got it. Never bought Lost Planet 2 or 3. Like, is there 3 Lost Planet? I know there's another one, but I can't remember if it was Lost Planet 3 or not. But this game was really fun. I enjoyed it a lot. I might play through it again someday. Now we got the Ratchet & Clank Tools of Destruction. I think this was the first Ratchet & Clank game on the PS3. Yeah, if I remember correctly, I think this was. Yeah, that's what people always say. The Ratchet & Clank games on the PS3 looks like a Pixar movie, and they do. They really do. And this was the next Ratchet & Clank future game they made for the PS3. I can't remember the name of it right now, but it looks even better than this one. This game, remember I saw this game, I'm like, dude, this game right here. This freaking game is ridiculous. Oh wow, they got Ratchet & Clank Going Mobile in here again. Dude, I'm about to see if I can download this game. Like, I've always wanted to play that Ratchet & Clank mobile game. I don't know why. I just always have. I guess it's because I'm such a huge fan of Ratchet & Clank. But, yeah, this was like the first Ratchet & Clank game on the PS3. And I'm like, dude, this is amazing. I remember the commercial for it. I was like, Ratchet & Clank on the PS3? Oh, yes, please, Insomniac. Yeah, this is, of course, it's Ratchet & Clank. You know, I always feel about Ratchet & Clank. But, yeah, if you haven't played Ratchet & Clank somehow, you don't know what you're missing out, bro. You do not know what you're missing out on. Here is the first Dead Space, which is a really great Dead Space game. The death scenes, I forgot to mention that the death scenes in this game and Dead Space 2 are just insane. But I don't know. I still think the most violent death scenes in a video game still might go to Resident Evil 4, because that boy Leon. Whew, the ways that man can be killed are just ridiculous. But the Dead Space series comes at a very close second when it comes to violent deaths in video games. Like this game, Isaac can just be dominated by like everything. Yeah, I have a hard choice trying to decide between Dead Space 1 or 2 as my favorite one. But the original Dead Space was incredible. It was crazy. I actually have that movie on the Blu-ray. I really do have that movie. It was pretty good, too. Yeah. This game had like a Resident Evil type kind of vibe to it. And all that. Crazy, ridiculous, grotesque monsters. I don't even know how I made it through. I don't remember getting scared that much. I think there was like a couple parts in this game that scared me. But, you know, not as much as like other things in Fear, or whatever, the first time I ever played Fear. Oh my god. It was the sequel to Tools of Destruction, which I remember that was a cracking time. And this is I think this might be the best Ratchet & Clank on the PS3. This one was even better than Tools of Destruction. You know, they made the graphics and stuff look even better than Tools of Destruction. And the weapons and everything, they improved a lot over Tools of Destruction. Like this game right here. Yeah. Freaking statues? No, bro, I'm buying these statues. I don't even care. But, oh yeah, the Zony, I think they were, and the Clank's time travel ability and all that. This was like, you know, the best written story for Ratchet and Clank too, because it had like the whole what the heck is this? I don't remember that. Or yeah, I think I put it in, but I don't know. It's been so long, but I can't remember. But yeah, the you know, the whole thing with Azimuth and Ratchet being able to find, you know, the Lombaxes finally, and Clank's time travel a bit with the Zony and all that stuff. This game had like the most complex and yet best written story of the Ratchet and Clank series. So this is probably my favorite PS3 Ratchet and Clank games. But yeah, like I said, the humor of like the PS2 games isn't there, but you know they're still really great games for the PS3. You know, the Ratchet and Clank franchise will always be my main favorite franchise. Next, I got that Army of Two. This game was pretty good. You know, I didn't really, I played the 40th day, some it was alright. I mean, this game wasn't, you know, spectacular or anything, but it was fun. And you know, when you played it in co-op, like split screen co-op, and sat there with your friends, oh my god, you can just like screw around a whole lot with your friend. Like, this is the perfect co-op game. Like, if you have and a friend want to play a really fun co-op game, you can just like go crazy with and all that. This is the perfect co-op game. This game was a lot better to play co-op than it is single player. Single player is kind of boring. But yeah, if you have a friend around that comes over every now and then, you want to play a fun little co-op game, this is worth it. And the weapon customizations were cool too. I remember the weapon customizations. Here's the first Assassin's Creed, which was, you know, fun and pretty good at the time. But you know, like I said, it was really repetitive with the main missions and like the little side missions and stuff. It was really repetitive, but at the time it was a really good, fun game. Also, the chase music in this game was pretty epic too. Like, whenever you would kill your assassination target, you have to like run back to the hideout. I remember the chase music being awesome. And I got The Darkness, which is a pretty fun game. Never played the online for it. Heard the online was really laggy and all that stuff anyway, but the single player was epic. Plays this that guy Jackie Estacado, I think, inherits these powers of the darkness, and it was on his 21st birthday, and his girlfriend gets like kidnapped or something. I can't remember the entirety of the story, but it was a pretty fun game at the time. Never played the second one, but I heard it was pretty good too. Got Fear, First Encounter Assault Recon. This is like the first ever scary game I played, and oh my god, this game was indeed pretty scary at times. And freaking Alma, Jesus, I hate her. There was parts in this game that was like, dude, what the I remember there was one part in this game I got so scared I had to quit playing for a little bit. I kid you not. It was like this part where there's like these dudes in this game that can go invisible and crawl on the walls, like these ninja like guys or whatever, and they turn themselves invisible. You can hear like this little noise whenever they're walking around or whatever, but they don't reappear until they're right in front of your face and they hit you. So they're not invisible until they hit you, and then they make themselves visible again, and they're pretty much just standing right in front of you. There was this one part of this freaking game, where like it was completely dark and you had to use your flashlight to see, and there was room was full of these guys. I got so scared. After about like the third time I got hit in the face without knowing where they were, just shooting randomly, I was like, nah, I'm done for right now. I quit playing this game and turned it off and just stopped playing for a couple days. I couldn't. I was about to have like 8 heart attacks playing this freaking game, dude. Now it doesn't scare me as much because I kind of remember some of the jump scares and all that stuff, but it still scares me a little bit. Or it might, because I can't remember everything in it. But the combat and stuff was fun. The AI was actually really pretty smart in this game too. But yeah, if you haven't played Fear, I recommend playing it. It was a really fun game. The combat was great. The scares were pretty good in it too. It was really weird, but yeah, it's worth it. I like it. It was the first scary game I ever played, and the first game that nearly gave me a freaking heart attack because those invisible freaking faggots. And then I have its sequel, Fear 2, Project Origin. This one was a little Oh my god. This one was like a little bit more heavy on the combat, but still had the paranormal, creepy stuff in it. Just not as much as the original Fear. There's just something about the original Fear that just makes it what it is. I can't really describe it, just the way it feels and plays and stuff. This one was pretty good too, but you know, like I said, it's more action oriented than a little bit more action oriented than Fear one, than the original one. I never played Fear 3, but I heard that one was actually I never heard much what people say about Fear 3 that much, but I really have no urge to play. If I want to play Fear, I'll just play either the first one or this one again. It's freaking evil demons or whatever. And we got the Killzone 2, which is like the first Killzone I ever played, and it was definitely, this game was awesome. I remember staying up late nights, bro, like 5 o'clock in the freaking morning, just playing this game, the single player and the online. This is like the second online game I got really into. It was so much fun with this game online. This is the best Killzone for single player and multiplayer. This is the superior Killzone. Killzone Shadowfall was just a freaking flop compared to Killzone 3 was better than Shadowfall, and I didn't really like Killzone 3 as much when that came out, but yeah, Killzone 2 is pretty much the best Killzone in my opinion. Also, the hardest one, well, so far, I haven't played any of the other ones on Elite, but this game on Elite was ridiculous. If you haven't, I dare you to go try to beat this game on Elite. I got to the very last boss, literally Radic, the very last boss on Elite, and I could not beat him. I tried over and over, days, weeks, near months trying to beat freaking Radic on Elite, and I just couldn't do it. I finally just gave up. So if you can beat this game on Elite, I give you props. This game is ridiculously hard on Elite. Next, we got that Beyond Two Souls with the Ellen Page. This game was fun. I got they got the platinum for it, like a platinum for it, a while ago. It was a pretty fun story and all that. It was really great. The characters were great. The story was great. Everything about it. It was the first David Cage game, Quantic Dream game I ever played. Like, I've heard of Heavy Rain. I haven't played it, but I heard it was really good too. But I like this game a lot. That Ellen Page though. Oh, and I got a Singularity. This game was pretty cool too. Had this whole kind of manipulate time thing going on with it. I remember Nolan North was in this game, but then again, what game isn't Nolan North in at this point? Yeah, it was a pretty cool first-person shooter. Here's the original BioShock, my favorite BioShock in the whole series. My second favorite is Infinite. This game, when I played this game for the first time, I was like, dude, this is incredible. I remember I saw this game, I was like, I have to play this game. When I finally came out to the PS3, I'm like, dude, I'm getting this game. Yeah, if you need to play the first BioShock. If you haven't, you really have got to play the first BioShock. It's just incredible. The atmosphere, the City of Rapture, it's insane. This is the best BioShock in my opinion. Got that PlayStation All-Stars, a Battle Royale. I heard this game got a really big balance patch to it, and I haven't played it, for a long time, so the online was a little annoying, so, like the balance patch was supposed to fix that a lot, so I guess, I might play this game again online, see what the balance patch does. I swear, I think this game got unfairly hated, in all honesty. It's like, people were gonna hate on this game no matter what. Like, they hated on it they pretty much hated on it because it had the same formula as Smash Bros, but it had like the AP thing, so you had to hit them and build up AP, then kill them, and that was the only way to kill people. You had to damage them until you got your AP up and use your special to kill them, which was a pretty cool mechanic that I didn't mind that much, and people didn't really like it for that. Then if they did it the other way, where you just damage them until you knock them off screen, people would have hated on the game for just ripping off Smash Brothers, and it already gets hate for trying to be like a Smash Brothers game. So, I think this game got a little bit of unfair hate towards it. Just because I don't see what's wrong with a Nintendo version of Smash Bros. And a Sony version of Smash Bros. Like, I don't see a problem why there can't be both of them like that existing. They gotta add more characters. Like if they make an All Stars 2, they have to add more characters. Like how you gonna have a game called PlayStation All Stars but not have like Crash Bandicoot in it or freaking Gex or nothing? Like what are you doing? Why? Why? So yeah, if they got Crash back, hopefully they better. If they make another All Stars, they better put Crash and a couple more PlayStation icons in there. Now, how can you have a game like that but not have Sora from Kingdom Hearts in it? I mean, come on. Got Skyrim. Like I said, it was a good game. I really enjoyed this game a lot. Just like Oblivion better, but that Skyrim improved a lot over the other ones. Got Far Cry 3 with freaking Voss, arguably like the greatest villain of all time. This dude was insane. Single player for this game was epic and awesome. The multiplayer was just forgettable. Just if you haven't played this game, just get it and play single player only. Don't ever bother with the multiplayer. It's worthless. And then the expansion for this Blood Dragon, that was so much fun. That was almost as much fun as the main game. So yeah, if you play Far Cry 3, play single player and be sure to get the Blood Dragon add-on because the Blood Dragon thing was too much fun. Yet another Assassin's Creed game. I never beat this game. I got like part way through it and just stopped playing it, so I never really beat this game. But I may or may not go back to it. I don't really feel like it, so I don't know why I still have this. Like I said, Assassin's Creed 2 is my favorite one anyway. Battlefield Bad Company 2, which is my favorite Bad Company game. I heard they were gonna make another Bad Company Battlefield game, which they need to. The Bad Company, I like the Bad Company Battlefields better than just the normal Battlefield games, because these guys, yeah, the main characters of the freaking, they were always funny. Yeah, these guys, I swear. I can't remember all their names now, but the 4 dudes in the main campaign of the Bad Company games were always funny. Call of Duty again. I think this is my favorite Call of Duty, honestly. Like, the main reason is because it pissed me off the least out of all the Call of Duties I played. But that's just one of the reasons why this is my favorite Call of Duty. The zombies was pretty good on it too. The multiplayer wasn't as bad. It had a couple of annoying things in it, but like I said, it didn't piss me off nearly as much as the other Call of Duties. So yeah, the original Black Ops was pretty much my favorite Call of Duty. And then, like I said, you saw the disc for this earlier, Fallout 3. This was a pretty good game. I couldn't get into it that much for some reason. I don't know why, but it was still a pretty good game. And I got Alice Madness Returns. This game was great. I would honestly recommend playing this game. And then this came with an online pass to get the original American McGee's Alice. And Jesus Christ, that game was hard. Like, you don't know the funny thing is, I would always wanted to play that game, like the original American McGee's Alice. Since I heard about it, I was always interested in playing it, but I think it was only on the PC, and it was like one of the really older PC games, so it may or may not work on, more modern PCs. But when I saw this came with this, I'm like, dude, this is a great deal. And like I said, I always was interested in playing Alice. When I saw it, I was like, dude, I have to buy this. And it was a fun game, too. Like, the American Alice Madness Returns was fun. And the original Alice game was fun, too. But, my God, was it ridiculously difficult. The original Alice game that this came with, like, it was one of those old-time games. So, like, there was no checkpoint system in it. It was one of those games that had the system where it's like, you had to save every so often, otherwise you lose your progress to the last save. Like, if you start out the game, get halfway through, and you die, and you hadn't saved until you started the game, you're going back to where you started the game, man, if that's your last save. You have to be careful how you save in that game. And you can easily screw yourself over if you save in the wrong slot, which I almost did once, and ooh, that game was frustrating. I beat it and stuff, and it was fun. It was ridiculously frustrating. Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare, which is pretty much the first Call of Duty I played, and it's pretty much the most balanced one, I think. Like, really the only thing that was unbalanced with this I can remember was like Frag Times 3 and then the M16 Juggernaut thing, but that's nothing compared to how unbalanced Call of Duty is nowadays. Like, just think about it. Remember Call of Duty 4. Let's do this with me real quick. Remember Call of Duty 4. Look at this game. Take it in. Remember all your memories about Call of Duty 4, right? You got the memories, right? Now, look at Ghost. I'm done. But yeah, it's the first Call of Duty I ever played. It's Battlefield 3 Limited Edition. Which is, you know, I like this game a lot. At least it worked on launch on like Battlefield 4. But yeah, I like this game a lot. This is probably like my second favorite. Well, I haven't played every Battlefield game, so but yeah, this is a pretty fun Battlefield game. The campaign, I can't remember a lot of the campaign. I think I played some of the campaign. Or did I get halfway through and beat it? Nah, I can't remember anymore. Here's the Medal of Honor, which was alright. It wasn't anything, you know, too intense or whatever. There was like one mission in this game that was pretty intense, but overall the gameplay the story was alright. And the online, I didn't really feel it all that much. So the online would lag a whole lot in that game, a lot of the time. But we got God of War 3. This game was it was crazy. Like if you haven't played this game yet, then I don't know what you're doing. It's God of War 3. You should already know why this game is good. And last, but most certainly not least, I got The Last of Us, bro. The Last of Us, bro. The freaking what was it? The post-pandemic edition, which is why the case looks like this. You got Ellie mode over here on this side. You got Joel mode over here on the side with his rugged beard and freaking just. Oh my god. The Last of Us, bro. God, the season pass, bro. It's The Last of Us. Like stickers. Yeah, it's The Last of Us. You should already know by now what this game is, and why this game is, and just with the freaking the mere existence of this game is just. Yeah, I shouldn't have to talk about why this game is awesome. I mean, it's The Last of Us, bro. It won like how many freaking different awards did this game win? Like, come on. This game needs no explanation. It's The Last of Us, bro. That is the explanation for this game. Is The Last of Us, bruh. Okay, now we're gonna go over to the downloadable digital games I have on my PS3. First, I got Gex Enter the Gecko, which I just downloaded recently and been playing it. I haven't played it since the demo from like the 90s or whatever, but it's a pretty fun game. I'm enjoying it. I haven't beat it yet. Castle of Illusion starring Mickey Mouse. Just downloaded that recently for free. I haven't played it yet, so I can't get my thoughts on it. That's the original Genesis version of Castle of Illusion. Haven't played that yet either. Tomb Raider, really awesome single player. Multiplayer was trash. Can't wait for the sequel for this game. Devil May Cry. A lot of the really die-hard Devil May Cry fans didn't really like this game, but I enjoyed it. It was really pretty fun little game, although extremely annoying sometimes. Tales of Xillia, which is a really fun Tales RPG. Like, if you haven't gotten into the Tales series RPGs, I really suggest you get into them. They're really fun. Tales of Symphonia is my favorite one. Got Ratchet & Clank Into the Nexus. Got Little Big Planet 2 digital version. The Last of Us, bro. Original soundtrack. Tekken Revolution. Ratchet Deadlocked. Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon. Like I said, that's the awesome expansion to the original Far Cry 3. You should definitely play this. So much fun. Oddworld Munch's Odyssey. I haven't beaten this yet, unfortunately, but it's alright from what I've played of it. I prefer Stranger's Wrath. Counter-Strike Go. Tomba. Infamous Festival of Blood, which is a pretty cool add-on for Infamous 2. There's an Infamous 2, which I was about to go out and buy, but then Sony was like, nah, we got you, and then they had it for free on the PSN store, so I was like, yes. The Triumph of Skullgirls, it's alright. I'm kind of alright at it. Like I said before, I kind of suck at fighting games. Journey, which in my opinion is the best downloadable game of all time. It really should have gotten the game of the freaking year. Gotham City Imposters, Oddworld Stranger's Wrath. This is my favorite Oddworld game. This game was badass. I really suggest you play this game. Sideway, which is a really unique 2D platformer that I would recommend playing, actually. Beyond Good and Evil HD. I haven't finished this yet. I played it, but I haven't finished it yet. I need to go back and finish it because this game was really fun. There's a lot of people, cult following, that talk about it and stuff. The June-July beta for Uncharted 3, don't know why I still have this. It was like the most fun I've ever had with a beta, though. Modern Combat Domination, which is pretty much like Counter-Strike. Killzone 3. Behind the scenes, the official soundtrack for Killzone 3, Crash Bandicoot Warped. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Turtles in Time, Reshelled, which is a remake of the either is it the SNES or NES version of Turtles in Time. It was a pretty fun game. I like it. And Ratchet and Clank Future Quest for Boo, which is pretty much like the shortest Ratchet and Clank game on the PS, or just in general, I think. But it pretty much shows off every PS3 game I have. I don't think I forgot anything. But I'm Static35 and I'm out. Please don't forget to leave a rating, comment, and subscribe. Peace.